Why is gold considered more valuable than the air we breathe? Just imagine you are trapped in a sealed room and the oxygen is running out. Then someone comes in and says,
I can fill this room with fresh air, or I can give you a solid gold bar worth $1 million. Which will you choose?
if you chose gold, congratulations! You are now the richest person in the room where you won't live long enough to even spend a penny. So why in a world where clean air is literally essential to life do we place more value on a shiny metal that we could actually live without? Well, let's break it down. Gold has always had a special influence on humanity, and even our ancient civilizations loved it. And I don't know if you have seen the Indiana Jones movies, but they are some of the most accurate historical films I have ever seen.
Back it.
Yes?
You don't know?
I don't know what.
Damn boy, Indiana Jones movies are not historically precise.
Not even a little?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Back it. Back it. Are you watching the road?
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking about something. But what about air?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
The air is free, plenty, and invisible. And what if I say that this is not 100% true? People say that money can't buy happiness. You know what? It also can't buy breathable air. I mean, sure, you can buy a fancy air purifier, but you can't pay someone to make the atmosphere around you clean. And the air we breathe is the most valuable resource we have, and it's easy to assume it will be always there. And here is the twist. Clean air is not infinite.
Yeah, that's all good, but how it's even possible that yesterday the air was clean and today it's not?
Well, it didn't happen overnight. For example, just think of the smoke which covers the cities.
To be honest, I still don't believe that the situation is that bad.
Okay, just imagine that you are in a hospital and for some reason you need oxygen. But instead of connected to an oxygen tank, you are connected to a car exhaust.
Yes, that sounds bizarre.
So, given all this, which would you choose? Clean air or gold? Do you want to say something?
Well, I guess I die. But back it. Tell me, why are we so passionate about gold when clean air should be the real prize?
Because gold is something you can hold, trade, and flex. It's kind of a status symbol that says, fuck you all. I did it. And meanwhile the clean air.
Have you ever wondered how lucky we are to breathe clean air?
The fuck is wrong with you, fam?
Clean air is invisible and it's everywhere. There is no status in breathing clean air. Everyone does it, so no one talks about it. But maybe we should. I don't know. But what happens when that changes? Let's leap forward to a not so unrealistic future. Cities constantly covered in fog, where the air is so thick with pollution that people have to wear oxygen tanks or masks just to walk down the street. And suddenly clean air isn't so free, is it? In fact, it becomes a product. Just imagine companies start selling fresh air subscriptions, where the rich lives in exclusive air-conditioned bubbles, where everyone else struggles with the toxic air outside. This sounds dystopian, but the scary thing is that we're already seeing early signs of this. In countries like India and China, there are days when the air quality is so bad that going outside without protection is a fucking health risk. And in some parts of the world, clean air is already more of a privilege than a basic human right. And you can ignore all that. But what if I told you that clean air is not just for breathing? To be frank, we need clean air to produce food too. No fresh air means crops can't grow, which leads to food shortages, and that, in turn, leads to higher prices for basic necessities. And I think that a shiny bar of gold doesn't seem so useful when you are trying to buy food that no longer exists. But back to gold. There is only a limited amount is available in the world. No more can be produced from it, and the process of mining and refining, it is costly and time-consuming. Moreover, gold is durable, it does not rust, and people like things that last forever. But air like gold is also finite in its own way. Sure, there is a plenty of it now, but the amount of clean, breathable air is decreasing. And unlike gold, once you run out of clean air, you can't really dig it out of the ground. So I have just one more question. Are you in the gold gang or the clean air gang?